Beautiful, yeah. Now I remember the end. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel where we are analyzing today a young lady called Kyra, who auditioned, of course, on American Idol. So these are some of the most recently released, like a week ago, auditions. And I listened to her once and I thought, wow, what a nice voice. What a nice girl. Let's hear her story and then see what the judges said about her singing. And then I will also give you my opinion on her singing, because that's what I do. I'm a vocal coach. I try to teach people about the voice, how the voice works, what to listen out for to make you enjoy listening even more to other singers. And even if you're an aspiring singer, becoming aware of your voice, becoming aware of pitch change, choosing the right key, falsetto, vibrato, those kinds of things. It'll enhance whatever you do. It'll make it better. So, yeah. Okay, so let's hear Kyra's story, and then we'll hear her sing.
My name's KYRA WAITS. I am 23. I'm from Berea, Kentucky.
And you're a singer?
Yes, ma'am. I've been singing all my life, so I'm just ready to show you all what I've got, hopefully walk out with a golden ticket.
What do you do for work?
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I stay home with my 2-year-old daughter.
Oh.
Yep, she's outside. She's been with us all day, so.
She's worn out.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my
I know
God.
that feeling.
My mom and dad are outside with them, so.
Oh, good.
My mom was a singer as well, so.
She was?
Yeah, she was a singer for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she inspired you?
Oh, yeah, I just inherited it from her. Seeing my mom be a singer, I just always aspired to be like her. She was a bluegrass singer.
Bluegrass.
But she had a really hard life, so she just didn't know how to deal with it properly. And eventually, addiction came into her life, so her dream kind of got ruined, but she's been sober for a while now, and I'm really proud of her.
That's great.
I'm just so nervous. I'm just excited for her. I'm so excited for her.
My mom is rooting for me to go all the way because she never got the opportunity, so I just want to make her and my whole family proud.
Well, do you think this audition will do anything for your life?
I'm hoping it'll change it completely. I've tried out a million times.
Really, huh?
Being at American Idol is a dream come true. It's all I've ever wanted. I've watched it since a young age and just imagined myself being on there.
All right, well, listen, we're going to give you some good news right now.
Stop.
I've auditioned for the past 5 years,
I'm gonna cry.
so it took a lot of hard work to get here, so I'm very grateful to be here.
We're going to ask you to sing for Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie on American Idol.
Gosh. Thank you all so much. I can't believe this. I've been trying for so long. Thank you all so much.
I went up.
Before she sings, it's interesting. So many of the people, not all of them, but so many of them who come on Idol to audition, say this line: "I've been singing all my life." Whether they are 17, 23, she's 23, or 14, well, no, I think what's the cutoff? 28. Doesn't matter what age they are. Almost everybody says, "I've been singing all my life." And I'm always like, well, okay, what kind of singing all your life? You know, I have children who are very musically gifted, and some of them have always been singing, like since they were a baby, always singing. But to say singing all my life, I think it's a messy term. I think people should talk about the years that they have been focused on their singing. In other words, training, writing or recording, performing. Those are really the years that you've been singing. But anyway, I like her honesty and her uncomplicated nature. I really think, if somebody's failed or been rejected 5 times and then come back again, I have a lot of respect for that. So she must really want this badly. And so when I saw this the first time, I've only seen it once quickly. When I saw it, I was like, man, I hope she sings well and they give her an opportunity, you know. But I'm sorry, but I also have to say, so many of the contestants who come on say, this has been the biggest dream of my life. And so many of them hang everything on this Idol audition. We've all seen them, haven't we? Those people who say when they fall out in Hollywood Week or whatever, especially, or even some who get rejected in the room here, they cry and they are very distraught and they basically say, my life is over because my dream didn't come true. And I don't think that's healthy. I don't think it's healthy. If my singers want to participate in competitions and they ask me about it, I'll say to them, you can do it. My advice, if you do it with the right motive, which is, I want to learn something new. I want to grow through this journey. The choosing the song, choosing the key, learning the song, perfecting every little part of the song, getting the right outfit for the event, the occasion that I'm going to perform at, or, you know, the competition that I'm going to sing in. So it's part of my journey to participate in this competition. And whatever the judges say, yeah, it'll be nice. You know, if I get a prize or I get, you know, rewarded in some way. But even if I don't, that's not why I do it. I do it because I want to grow as a performer and as a person. It sometimes scares me a little bit how many of these people who come on Idol say, this is my dream. If this doesn't work out, my life is over, kind of thing. I've heard that many times. Maybe you have too. But anyway, not that she said that, but it just made me think about that. So let's hear her sing a song by, I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
To the mountain, because you asked me to.
Patty Griffen.
Up over the clouds to where the sky was blue. I could see all around me, yeah, everywhere. I could see all around me, yeah, everywhere.
Just want to pause quickly and say, Patty Griffen, I'm pretty sure, is also from the country genre. Not sure, but I think so. This song seems to have a country ballad vibe. And she does the country things authentically. The little cry in the voice, the little licks. But I think she has a pop voice. Personally, I think she should sing pop with that voice. It's a big voice. It was almost like, what? Because of her nature and the way she speaks, she's a little bit more contained. Just her nature and her personality, nothing wrong with it. But when that big sound came out of her, I was like, okay. The sound is beautifully connected. That means it's a clean sound. The vocal folds are beautifully connected. And she seems to have really good control of her voice. So it seems like she's singing it in B major. I think it's a good key for her. Yeah, but definitely I think it's a pop voice.
See, sometimes I feel like I've never been nothing but tired. And I'll be working till the day I expire. Ooh, sometimes I just lay me down.
Just one more observation. she said she's been working hard after the failed attempts to get to this place in Idol. I wonder how. I wonder what has she been doing. Has she been training? If you know her, or if you're watching, Kyra, let me know. Have you been training? How have you been training? Because it does seem like there has been some vocal training involved there. But one thing that I notice is oftentimes, not all of the phrases she sings, but in many of the phrases, she lets go of the sound, the last sound in a line. Let's say the word is goodbye. No more goodbye. It's sort of just bye, sort of just dies away. Some of it she finishes well. The challenge is for you and me as a singer, if you're a singer, but for singers, is that if the sentence that you sing, the phrase that you sing ends on an open vowel, like bye, or a R or E or U sound, then you have to make sure that you let go of that sound exactly when you plan to and under your control. If the phrase ends in a consonant, like a T or a S, if I sang bluegrass, then the A, the phrase finishes after the A with a S, because that S uses breath. So it's much easier to finish under your control a phrase when it finishes or ends on a consonant. But so some of those were better, but many of her phrases sort of, it was like, she wasn't quite done with that note, with that pitch, with that word, and then the sound was gone. So it might be a sign that she needs other training, and hopefully when she goes through and she gets to work with the vocal coaches on Idol and that, maybe that'll help her as well.
No more can I do, but then I go on and on again because you asked me to.
Nice.
Some days I look down, afraid I will fall.
She almost lost that
And
one.
though the sun shines, I see nothing at all. And then I hear your sweet voice.
Nice.
Come and then go, come and then go.
See, that word didn't finish.
Tell me softly.
Something.
He loves me so. He loves me so.
Yeah, so there were a number of words there also that didn't finish. She really went for it. Da, 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 to the D sharp 5. Not totally under her control. She almost lost it, but what I loved, and I think I remember one of the judges mentioning it, is she really went for it. So there's a hunger in her to do this thing, which is admirable, and I salute her for that. I think it was good. And then there was another one of the P's that she sang that she almost lost control of. So yeah, I think training, the right training is important. You know that saying people say so easily, practice makes perfect. Well, that for me is an incomplete statement. It should say the right practice makes, and not perfect actually, better. The right practice. When I was at varsity, I struggled as a piano student. Lots of reasons. We don't have time for that right now. And I would, at one stage, I would practice sometimes for 4.5 hours on end and accomplish 0. Why? Because I didn't practice correctly. So not all training and all practice is helpful. So you must take the advice of people and you must go and find somebody who can help you sort out those things. Definitely she needs to control the ends of her phrases better. And also, the song was dynamics in music meaning loud and soft. It was pretty much for biggest part on one level. When she did the little flip into a semi-falsetto sound once, that was so beautiful. And then the next note was big again. So she just needs coaching. And I really hope that she goes through, and I actually can't remember, I think they put her through, that if she goes through, that she will take the coaching and she will change the way she thinks. She maybe just thinks of herself as a country singer because she grew up in it. And maybe she loves it, and you can love it. But man, she should explore different genres, definitely, and take all the advice and just run with it. So let's see what the judges said.
Good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
Well, I know it's all about God's timing, but why did it take so long?
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't giving enough, but I tried my best here today.
Well, I can tell.
I can tell.
It was
too.
great.
Thank you so much.
You're a little bit unrehearsed
Yes.
and a little bit not completely in control
Yes.
of your massive talent, but you've got a huge voice in there that just needs some shaping. You're a different kind of diamond in the rough, and it's interesting to see you walk in maybe not feeling confident with your shoulders down, you know, saying, I don't know if I'm enough, I don't know if I'm enough. And the great thing about this show is when the people leave the show, whether they win the show or not, they get what they come for.
Exactly.
Luke?
Yeah, great big voice. I love your cry that you have in your voice. I love the volume. You're just raw and young and new at all this.
Right.
You might have been here 100 times, as you said, but one thing, it was clear to me when you went to that note of the full scream.
No fear.
No fear. You
No
said,
fear.
And I thought, she is not going to let this door close not one more time.
Nope.
You said, I don't think so. And
Yep.
I felt all of your energy. You fought your way through this
Yeah,
thing.
I agree.
And I think that it's going to serve you well. It's a yes for me. How about that?
Thank you so much.
Katie?
It's a yes from me.
Oh my gosh.
Lucas?
It's a yes for me.
Thank you so much.
Guess what?
I'm going to Hollywood.
Of course you are.
Beautiful, yeah. Now I remember the end. No, really keen for her to go and have a massive crack at this thing. And what Lionel said, well, for once they all agreed with me. Or let's put it differently. What I said was the same things that they felt. Raw, not so well rehearsed was Katie's word, not so well exercised maybe the skill yet. They all said big voice, beautiful voice. And Lionel said you really went for it. You was not gonna let that door shut on you again, you know, and that's what I felt as well. Not a desperation, but that determination. So this could change her life. It really could, and that's and I know that's why it's such a big deal for people when they go on Idol. So I wish her well, Kyra. All the best. I guess Kyra and Baby is going to Hollywood, so that's gonna be a nice challenge. Add a challenge for her to have a little 2-year-old with her or whatever. Maybe the parents will help and so on. But yeah, happy for her. Thank you for spending the time with me, listening to how I analyze Kyra singing here. I appreciate your time. Why don't you subscribe if you haven't already? And I'm looking forward to see you next time. Until then, please take care of yourself. Just before you go, let me just remind you that you can actually book a session with me, a one-on-one, through my Patreon. You can go there and check it out. Or you can send me a message through the website. And then also, if you want to chat with me, why not visit our Discord server? The links to all of that is in the description below.